I'm currently reading memoirs of a geisha and I wonder how they used to do their hair. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a quick get ready with me. Not many products here, something that you can quickly go through. I am heading out, but as usual, look, I forgot to do this. So I'm just drawing on, bringing some of my beauty marks back. That's it. Let's jump into this video. So it's another of this series again where I want to go out a little quickly and I didn't have time to put up my background and sit in front of the camera, adjust the lights, all that. So I instead just brought those few products that I want here with me and we're gonna start doing the makeup together. You can see I'm still in my night clothes. Ooh. So let me just start by clipping away my hair. I just like to clip like the front two sections away. First, obviously I'm gonna wash my hands because I'm gonna be touching my face with my fingers. So start with clean hands. Wipe. As you can see, I have absolutely nothing on my face. Can you see how matte my face is? Like it has zero shine thanks to all the dry skin. So I'm going to start with adding a little moisture back onto my skin with this Mario Badescu lavender spray. I'm just gonna wait for this to dry down a little bit because I don't like to start my makeup with on dry skin. I want like some hydration to be there so that once I put on my moisturizer and my eye cream, it kind of seals in this little bit of moisture that I have going on. In the meanwhile, I like to analyze my skin every morning and I have a little bit of redness here, which is quite normal actually here, and I have a little annoying itch here. But we have a little friend who popped up, Mr. Pimple. I've been loving this one, so I'll use a little bit on my ring finger. You don't need a full pump of this, just half a pump honestly is enough. If I'm looking here, I'm looking at the screen because I don't have a mirror right now. Now we'll just tap this in with the ring finger. I like to put some here because my lids are usually pretty dry. So I just like to kind of pull this out. And for moisturizer, the Inky List. This is like my go-to moisturizer for makeup because it is just fuss-free, nothing goes wrong with it. It's always the perfect consistency. All other sunscreens or anything that you build up on top just sit beautifully on top of this. So this is like my choice of moisturizer. Don't forget your neck, but just massage this into your skin. That pimple is annoying me. Also, I finally booked my nail appointment tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows. Let's see, nothing too special, just like a basic shape. I like to do this during this time because it gives the moisturizer some time to really sink into the skin. A little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury Brow Fix. I like the first half of my brow to kind of point up. You can obviously work the product throughout, but then just the outside you kind of just put the hairs down. It's summer, the sun is shining bright today in Vancouver, which is not going to be there in a few months, for 8 months. So we're going to make the most out of sunscreen. This is the Shiseido one. 2-finger rule. I'm just gonna apply this. This one's so lightweight, the sunscreen. This particular one I like to pat in. I know it has like a white cast, but in some time it's gonna go. So I'm just gonna let this sink in for a bit and I'll be right back. Next is Corrector. I just mixed these two on my nail, my little mixing palette here. I'm gonna start applying, so I usually want some here. This weekend we are going to Whistler, which is a world-class ski destination, but it's summer, so we're just going to spend some time with a nice big group of friends. Let me see, I'll try to make 1 or 2 reels of it. Speaking about reels, I can finally put up my Instagram handle. I'm just gonna put it down here. I'm gonna use my NARS concealer. This is in the shade Ginger, and I'm just gonna put this just like on the center of my face mainly. It's almost empty. Okay, that NARS concealer is definitely running low So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this one instead. Reusing the technique of this video, we are just gonna spritz a little bit of setting spray because I want some moisture back into my skin. And I'm gonna start blending. We can obviously go and pinpoint this later on, but first I just want to get this all over in like an even layer. Mainly because since it is a concealer, it sometimes has the tendency to set really fast. Though I know that this one definitely gives us some playtime, especially the Too Faced one. Remember, if you've already drawn on your brows, just make sure you don't go over them, because if you're doing something fast, you may have the tendency of, you know, just skimming all over. And obviously if you watch my video, which is the soft green liner, which I'm gonna link here if you haven't, it's so fall appropriate. So in that video, I've given a little bit of a tip on how to create your own tinted moisturizer without using like a moisturizer. So don't forget to watch that video if you haven't. And even this video is such a cool way to introduce color slowly. So this has spread out quite evenly. I'm just going to use a little bit of this on areas where I want a little more coverage, like especially that pimple, just to cover up like the redness a bit. I'm going to let this sit here for a while, and I'm actually going to move on to under eyes. Obviously I know that today the under eyes are not going to be like flawless because this is a slightly quicker look. I'll put some on my lids. I'll quickly just blend out the lid stuff because, you know, I don't necessarily need that to sit for too long. I'm just gonna spread this out a little bit. So I'm just lightly tapping over and then using like this fluffy brush that I usually use. I'm just only blending out the edges. And later on, I'll just be adding a little dot of my brow pencil here to make it look like a beauty mark. It's been a while, I didn't shave my face. By the way, I have a video, I usually shave my face. So if you haven't watched that, I'm gonna link it up here. But also the video is like super old because it was like, I think my third or second video when I started YouTube. So let's not judge. And also a quick tip, if you have dry skin and you want to do shaving, wash your face properly first, make sure everything is out, and then, like dry skin people, make sure you go in with a little bit of oil to make it like nice and slick so that, you know, the blade does not irritate your skin. That is something that I started doing and it's really helped my dry skin. Okay, I'm just gonna blend this out a little bit. I like to look down because you can almost see where you need it. I'll just clean this brush a little bit because I touched my pimple with it. Now just to set everything, I'm just going to use this Makeup Forever. This is actually a powder foundation. So it does a pretty good job at adding a little more coverage if you want. I know that this is not going to hold for too long, but I don't want to go in with my loose powder right now. I'm not in the mood. And I'm just like buffing this all over my face. So it gives like a very natural finish, you know, like the overall base on my face today. Next, you know I'm obsessed. So the Rare Beauty blush, and this is in Encourage. Can't wait to get more of these, honestly. And with that same powder brush, I'll just blend this into the skin. I'm just gonna take whatever's remaining on my nose, on my temples, just across my forehead because I don't have any bronzer today. So just connecting it with like the hairline a bit. I'm gonna put a little on my eyes too. And mainly I want to get this up into the crease a little bit just for some, you want that pink color kind of showing through. So just remember to get it up above your crease. Doesn't have to be too neat because this one, I mean this blush actually just blends pretty fast. I'll just take a little bit of this powder and just set the lids once more because this product tends to move. I'm moving on to lips, and I'm just going to be using this Charlotte Tilbury in Pillow Talk Medium. This is like my favorite lipstick actually, just like my go-to. So I'm just gonna put it right in the center here first, and then I'm just gonna feather this out with my brush. I want it to look blended on the edges. By the way, I already had some lip balm on my lips, so with whatever is left on the brush, I'm just pulling that through my socket here. This just came in yesterday. I ordered it on Sephora and it is the most magical looking pressed glitter. I'm going to show you guys a small video here on how beautiful the speckles look, especially in sunlight. Oh, so magical. And when you build it up, it almost gives your lid a nice wet look. So I'm just going to use just a little bit. I'm just going to look down. Look at, oh, so pretty it looks. I'm just applying a little bit. See, I'm just pressing it, not pulling it, and I'll just even go in here. Now time to finish up. I'm just going with a little bit of this NYX felt tip liner in brown. Draw in a small flake. And finally mascara. I'm just using this Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara. Makeup is done. I'm gonna change my clothes and be right back. Here. Okay, I'm just gonna open up my hair. Ooh, wow, boom. I like how, you know, when you kind of pin up your hair there, it just gives so much like of a twist and like some volume into your hair here. I'll get some of this VCA action. Yay. I'll quickly show you my look. Let's just get this the right way, the camera. I'll also use some of this Gisou hair perfume. This is so beautiful, by the way. Smells like a peckin' dream. Ooh. I'll show you a sneak peek of my cabinet. This top is from GRWM. This is from Zara. I know I look a little bit like a watermelon, that's what my friend told me once. But actually this outfit reminds me a little bit about the look that I did before this. So this is a cue for you to watch this video. But that's it guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this little get ready with me. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and like this video if you enjoyed it. I hope to see you guys soon. Take care and bye-bye.